What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dizo, and you're watching the ShadeSnSoleS channel. Alright guys, so for tonight we're going to have an episode of the real review. Now for those of you who are new to the channel, what is a real review? Real review is where I tell you guys my experience with the shoe, how I feel with the shoe, and my total impressions of the shoe after having played with them. Okay, so you guys already know I bought this shit with my own money, so there's no bias, no bullshit. I'm going to tell it how it is. Alright, so like I said, I've already played with shoe. Let's start off with the traction. There's some things I like and some things I don't like about the shoe. So let's get on with it. First off is the traction. Traction on these shoes, surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, but in comparison to the ones was pretty good. The twos wasn't too good. The threes were a little bit better. The fours were a little bit better than the threes, and I think on par or a little bit better on the one. So this may be the best traction out of all the Zoom Freak line. Okay, traction works. Traction works on this one, no question. All right. Now this is where it gets interesting, is the midsole of the shoe. Okay, so the midsole of the shoe has an encasing. When I say encasing, that's what's caging the entire midsole of the shoe. Okay, so we got Phylon rubber right inside the heel. Okay, inside the heel towards the midfoot of the shoe. Okay, inside that Phylon rubber is React cushion. Okay, now React cushion, when we talk about React cushion, it's supposed to be soft, but when it's encased in something like Phylon, that's when it gets tricky. Now on this one, towards the heel portion, right? Towards the heel portion, like I said, there's React on the heel towards the midfoot. It's okay. All right, it's okay. It's not the best or whatever. It's okay. It's soft, but at the same time responsive, all that good stuff. But then around the midfoot is where I don't get, because this area is supposed to be hollow, right? But then I don't know. It's also good enough to where I can bend it, but then I don't know, maybe it's because of the displacement of the height from heel towards the forefoot, to where the heel is too high up. Then the forefoot, maybe it's that one, and then a little bit of stiffness right in the middle. I don't know, but it feels kind of stiff. Now to me, personally, I would prefer flexibility over stability. This has both, but this is leaning towards stability more than flexibility when it comes to that. But then again, what I like may not be what you like, and what I don't like may not be what you don't like. So some things I like, you might not like, and some things you may like, I may not like. All right? Very simple, but I'm being very objective and I'm telling you guys how it is. So that's it for this portion, the midsole. Now from midfoot to the forefoot, this is all the rubber over here, the encasing rubber, and the rubber around this portion, okay, is all Phylon. But within that Phylon, okay, is two zoom bags right here. So we got zoom pod right here and another zoom pod right here. All right, so those zoom pods, when you look at the shoe, is actually located, I think the ball of your foot would be around here. Okay, so normally those zoom pods are right underneath the ball of your foot, but then on this one it's right here and it's angled towards a direction. Let me see if I can point this out. Okay, so imagine the ball of your foot being here, right? So when you actually step on the shoe, it's leaning, it's at an angle to where it's pushing off, not just straight up, but then a little bit forward. Okay, so that's how Nike was saying this was designed for, and it's actually, I would say it's quite effective. And I've had running shoes before that has this similar style or styling of where there's two zoom pods right here, and that is the Zoom Alpha Fly Next Percent, if I'm not mistaken. and those shoes were expensive as hell, but they do the trick, and they've integrated that concept in the basketball shoe in this one. And I feel like that's why in the beginning when I was discussing about the midsole was that I've had mixed emotions with the midsole, because one, it makes you feel like you're fast, okay, because of this setup right here. But then another one is that I don't feel like I have the flexibility that I want, because there's too much stability going on right in the middle, to a point where sometimes the midfoot of my foot, personally, it was having hot spots, and even after breaking in the shoe, like I was still feeling it. Okay, so that's the portion of it that I like, make you go fast and all that stuff. And then portion that I didn't like was that the stability was greater than the flexibility. Okay, so the upper of the shoe is actually very nice. Very nice. The materials held up well, right? They're not the most premium of materials, but they held up well. This type of mesh right here, very breathable. The tongue, everything on the upper just feels so secure. Like I literally have no complaints about the upper. Okay, containment, feeling of security, all that. And then you also feel the breathability of the shoe. Also, the heel portion of the shoe actually keeps you contained, keeps you supported. So does every portion of it. What was I gonna say? Oh, sizing on this. I went through the size, and sizing was pretty good. All right. So again, in a nutshell, or in summary, traction was pretty good. All right. Midsole, I already told you, it has stability more than flexibility because of this portion right here, and that React foam encased in the Phylon rubber. This one propelling you forward, right? It's making you feel fast and all that stuff. Very secure upper, contains your foot, provides the support your foot needs. And but if you are not looking for a low top shoe or a feeling of a low top shoe, then don't buy this. Okay, people that would buy this would be somebody who prefers having that low top feeling. Okay, is your ankle bone is gonna show over here. That's how low this one feels. All right, it feels like a low, but then your foot is sitting literally on top of the midsole encasing rubber. Okay, it's not sunk in. All right, you're sitting on top of this. All right, that's how high you are off the ground on this shoe, is that part right there. That's how high you are. Okay, your foot is gonna be sitting over there. All right, so sizing, again, true to size, and that's all I have to say about the shoe. To me, the shoe is good. It's just for specific people. I don't like shoes like I'm feeling too high up. I like low profile shoes, right? Not just the collar height, but the actual shoe itself. I want to be lower to the ground. But this shoe makes you actually feel quick and fast. All right, there's no stability problems, nothing like that. When you do your laterals and all that stuff, there's none of that. This one right here takes care of that portion. Okay, that's it for my review for the Zoom Freak Force. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up. If you guys want to help the channel grow, do subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any questions, anything to say about the shoe or anything like that, comment down below. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for your support. It's your boy Dizo signing off. Peace out.